set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
You talk about this Lions defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19.
Looking to throw.
Porter. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Lions at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ryan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ryan
finds Gibbs on the check down.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Ryan.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Miami set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Porter.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Start. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Porter.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, the pressure affected him there as he really mishits this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Let's go.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Ryan. And this throw will be intercepted.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
17 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And down to the 41.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 41, here's second down and 8.
Now it's Ryan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Second and 9.
Six the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Porter.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Porter.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Achane.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey,
Looking to throw. Porter. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Porter. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
Looking to throw. Porter. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
2nd and 20.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready. Hunt.
Back to throw. Porter. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Ryan.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And the ball is knocked out. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Porter.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will get them one closer.
17.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Back to throw. Ryan.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
45 yards.
and the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives these guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
41 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ryan. Well, this is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Looking to throw, Ryan. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Set, go! 19-18. Go!
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Huh.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 7.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
35-yard line.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun on 3rd down, Fitzgerald, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Again, Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Ryan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Braylon Allen with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
42. Dolphins 24. Joshua
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, able to avoid him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it and not.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
154 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And really, it looked at times like they